So, hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. It's been a while since this last episode, but we're finally back and we're better than ever. We're going to continue this with a nice replay, so hope you guys enjoy. As you can see, first starting out with the Zygarde, and he brings out the Mario letter. I'm a Pondless Duck, he's Dordor, and he gets the Shadow Ball. Special defense goes down, but I'm not that worried. Use extreme speed. My main concern is just getting this Melata down as possible, and try and outrage. Thought I could have got it there, but then used his hyper voice to take me down. So there's Zygarde down and Melata still up. I bring in Heatmore, and he goes for the Shadow Ball, thinking it's going to do well more than he expected, and it does at least 29%. So I take it down. He brings in the Love Disc, thinking to take me out, but I hit it with a Giga Drain due to a little sneak attack surprise, and I get HP back. So he goes for another Scald, hoping to again take me out, and lo and behold, another Giga Drain to finish that Love Disc off with a Heatmore. So he now brings in Hippowdon, and it's a ground type, so just spam more Giga Drains. But he uses Stone Edge to take me out, and that's the end of the Heatmore. So I bring in Jellicent, and he goes to bring in Dedenne, and I was hoping to finish that Hippowdon then, and he's expecting to probably finish off my Jellicent, but I go switch into Milk Tank to take the Thunderbolt, and whilst we're getting hit by the Sandstorm, I'm recovering little thanks to the leftovers. He switches into Hitmontop for that type advantage on my Milk Tank, but I don't really mind. I've got some little tricks up my sleeve, so to speak. I go for the Toxic. He retaliates with a Toxic of his own, and the subsided Sandstorm has now came in, so no more taking damage from that. I go for a Stealth Rocks, not expecting to see any Rapid Spin or anything, so go for a Milk Drink, get that HP back, and he's just attacking me with the Close Combat to try and take me out. But luckily Milk Tank's buff enough to take a Close Combat and still go take in and go for another Milk Drink. He does the Rapid Spin to get rid of the well, I can't continue that sentence, can I? Whoops. So he goes for the Close Combat. Almost takes me out there, but I'm just trying to bide my time until the Toxic takes him out. But Toxic takes me out before then, and he's now down to 15%, so I send in Gengar. He switches out. I didn't think he would switch out, so I go for the Protect, and he's brought Dedenne back in, so I switch out again, go to Florges to take the other Thunderbolt, which I can say I saw coming, to be honest. So he goes for the Toxic, and I go for the Toxic. We both miss. So we both go for the double Toxic again, hoping to get it this time. We do that. So now it's just a waiting game, similar with the Milk Tank and Hitmontop. But I've got more HP, and I got rid of the Toxic with Aromatherapy. So he Toxics me again. So that's what I consider a turn wasted, knowing that he can't do anything, because I could just use Aromatherapy to get rid of that Toxic, and I've got Wish, so I can get more HP. So I'm just biding my time, and I go for the Moonblast here, as you'll see in a second, and it's just enough to take out that last 25% of damage. So he's got 3 Pokemon left, I've got 3 Pokemon left. He brings in the Claydol, thinking this could be a game changer, or at least that's what I thought, and it's doing damage to Florges, and I used the Wish, but he uses Ice Beam thinking to take me out, so I get off the Toxic, and there's my HP back. So thinking I could take this Claydol out with this Florges, he smashes an Earthquake right at me, and manages to take me down to 19. My Moonblast barely done any damage, or at least less than I considered, and the last Earthquake takes me out. So I'm at a disadvantage here, having 2 Pokemon left, but I bring in the Jellicent, knowing there's a Ghost type against Psychic, and I use the Ice Beam, knowing I had that from when I last brought it in, and Claydol is taken out by the Toxic and Ice Beam. So his last 2 Pokemon are heavily damaged, and I still have 2 100%-ish Pokemon. So there's one left now, and it's Hitmontop, who is Toxic, so there was no other way for him to win, knowing that Ghost against fighting pretty much, and that is game. It was really good to come back to Pokemon Showdown, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look out for more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Peace.